Hello ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be showing you StarRealms here on the Dark Glass. It's a game I've been around for a long time. I've played it on both phone, card format, and several other methods. It's one of my friends and I's favorites. It's developed by White Wizards Games and started as a Kickstarter back in 2013. It is a lot of fun. If you've ever played Magic or anything to that ilk, it's a deck builder that follows very similar rules. It's also very easy to follow. So we're going to go into this here real quick. I'm going to go with a versus AI on easy, just to show the game off. Gives a basic understanding of the rules, and let's go with this. Alright, so the game went first. What you didn't see is it started with 3 cards to begin with. Each card has a symbol on it. This represents resources, red represents damage, and green represents health. Your health is reflected in the right hand side of the screen at this point. Player health down here, and easy AI is up top. You click play all to play all your cards, or you can grab them individually and play them, which helps you supersede some of the rules which happen later in the game if you choose to play in a certain order. Ordering for the first turn doesn't matter. There's a certain level of strategy behind this. I'll purchase the trade pod to begin with, and I'll go with the Imperial Fighter. It's a pain in the butt. It causes people to discard cards. To go through the anatomy of the card here, this gives a health, or you can get 1 resource from it. You can sacrifice it, which means you remove it from the game. For 3 damage to cause to something. This has a synergistic effect to it, so that means if you have further green cards, it goes from a 4 damage to +2 to a 6 damage. At the very top of the card is a purchase value of it, its faction, and a named description of it there. Alright, I'll cause my 2 damage. The game will walk you through a lot of the steps, and if you miss one, oftentimes it'll remind you. 5 resources. Big banger. Let's go. So I'm going to purchase the space station. It has a 4 defense on there. 4 defense, so that means that they have to go through all 4 points of this because it's in black, not in gray. If it's in gray, they can choose to attack you instead. It has 4 a resource if you sacrifice it, synergistic effect of 2, and it has 2 for damage just straight out. It's important to kind of, as you're building your deck in this game, keep in mind what you purchased in the back in the past, because it does help to stack your deck in similar colors. I'll purchase a supply bot. The reason I purchased this card is not necessarily for the 2 coin it gives, although that's very nice. It's really for the effect. You may scrap a card in your hand or discard pile. The sooner you can start slimming down your deck, the better. You want to actually cut down your deck as fast as possible to get so you're super efficient, drawing the cards you want when you want them. Next hand's going to be a big mana hand. Same mana. I'll purchase a big boy, the Dreadnought. 7 damage initially. Draw a card, and then you can sacrifice for additional 5 if you'd like. I've gone yellow and red with a little bit of green right now. It's not quite rainbow. It's close. We tend to fly out. He's hit me for some damage. Right now I'm currently losing the game with less health. However, I'm sure that things are going to turn rather quickly here. So what I'm going to do is a strategy called basing. I'm going to buy more bases to help my fortress out, or help my team out. So I buy a base, I attack, cause 8 points of damage, bring him down to 38. I didn't hit the end turn button. Forced him to discard a card because of one of the cards I played. He gets some health, he destroys one of my bases. I'll now discard a pile. So scrap, which is the term for that, means it's removed entirely from your deck. It doesn't repeat, so it's still there. Go ahead and draw another base. Attack. and end turn. Drew a card because of the survey ship missile. He gets to scrap a card, and he's going to cause 2 points of damage to me. So my big boy, the Dreadnought. Draw a card. Play. I'm at 6. I'm going to buy the next base. It's a very strong strategy if you are playing against it, and it's the easiest way is just keep knocking the bases out of the water. He's going to make me discard. He's going to cause 7 points to me, which is fine. I'm not necessarily looking for more cards right now. Just more of the discards. Make him discard, however. I could purchase right now, but seeing as it would water down my deck as it is, and my deck's pretty powerful, I'm going to discard, not bother buying anything this turn, cause a lot of damage to him, and then end turn. Unspent trade, see, it reminds you, do you want to go? You haven't spent all your money. Okay. Now he can't cause any damage to me because it says the protection of 4. I get to discard a card. I'll make a purchase run, I think. At this point, I do play cards individually because it does help. Let's see. Well, maybe I don't need the purchase round. Unspent trade. Don't have anything to buy. Right now he's going to have a tough time getting through my defenses. He's going to chew through a bunch of them, though. He's causing a lot of damage. 15. Get through and cause a couple points to me. Discard to scout. Applying the Dreadnought. Dreadnought's going to draw 1. It's going to give a synergistic effect to my Imperial Fighter. And then my Royal Redoubt has a 6 outpost defense. Target opponent discards card as long as it gets synergistic, and it causes 3 damage on its own. So causing 14 points of damage. I am actually going to win the game by sacrificing this card, causing 19 points of damage, and end game. That's StarRealms. It's a lot of fun. If you get the free version, you can play it on your phone all you want. If you buy the purchase version, you can play with your friends and create some enemies. It's a lot of fun to do, and I do recommend the game highly. Thank you for watching. This is Guinness Gremlin signing off.